Hey, good morning, guys. It is Monday morning. Supposed to be in the 90s today. I'm heading to work, and it was kind of a weird Monday morning for me because I woke up totally unmotivated. Totally unmotivated, man. I didn't want to roll. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to get up. Didn't want to go to work. Didn't want to. Didn't want to. I didn't want to do anything. And and I know what it is. I've had a series of setbacks lately, and when you have setbacks or disappointments, you can't help but feel the stress that comes with that because you have to adapt. And the biggest part of adapting to a disappointment is mustering up the energy to recalibrate, reorganize, and re-energize to attack that thing again. And man, don't. And this is why I love my clients. Whenever they get back up, they want to come back in, they want to get on this thing, and they want to work it. I'm encouraged because I know the tremendous emotional kinetic energy that it requires to get back up after you've been knocked down. I mean, and then after that, there's we have to follow through with the consistency. Which I talk about often in my videos, but getting back up, motivating yourself when you've been hit hard enough. I'm doing self defense Krav Maga with this gentleman named Paris, and we were talking about different hits, and he was talking about getting hit hard enough in the solar plexus that it will stun your opponent, knock the air out, knock the air completely out of them. And sometimes, well, often, I'm not going to say sometimes, we get hit in life emotionally in our solar plexus, and it just knocks the wind, the stuffing, the energy right out of us, kind of almost paralyzing us with the pain of the situation. And that can be, in relationships, in your health, in your finances. There's so many different areas where we can get hit. And here's the thing, reality check, you're going to get hit more than once. And the situation is, when that happens, what do you do? What do you do to get your mind rolling in the right direction to say, get back up? And when you run into those situations, I mean, it is such an extreme temptation to settle for less, because it requires courage to continue to sacrifice for the big win, for the real success that you're seeking. It requires additional sacrifice, additional sweat, additional investment of your time, energy, and resources. And all kind of thoughts are going to go through your head. But I tell you, the main thought that will go through your head is, whether it's subconsciously or consciously, you have to come to the question of, am I worth it? Am I worth it? Are my children worth it? Is my legacy worth it? Because if you haven't resolved that question, that core question about who you are and who you're meant to be, you won't be able to get the energy to get back up. You won't be able to get the energy to say people are counting on you. You know, I've got these alarms on my phone. And the first one, says, wake up, hero. Because, I believe I'm the hero of my own story. I can be the hero of my own story or the villain of my own story. And I choose to be a hero. I choose to be that guy you can count on, that guy who will be there when you need him, that guy. I want to be that guy. And that's set for a little bit before 6 in case I don't wake up before my alarm. Usually I'm waking up around between 5 and 5:30. And then the next one is at 6:30. I think 6:30, 6:35, or whatever. And the second one says, "Get up. Your family's counting on you." And that second one, I tell you, I'm usually already up before that second one goes off, but I still see it when the alarm goes off. I still see the message that I wrote to myself. Your family is counting on you. And to me, that message isn't just financially; it's emotionally, it's spiritually. Am I that guy? Am I the hero that is encouraging the people around me? Or am I that guy that's just so self-absorbed in his own self-pity that he's no good for anybody? And as I was struggling this morning, and one of the biggest problems with our situation and the temptation to settle, when you're running into that temptation to settle for less, you've run into a routine that you've gotten used to, that you've gotten comfortable with, and that's the problem. You've become stagnant in your ability to flex with your future. And so I got up, I got my clothes on, I was gonna go to the gym, work out, da 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 da. And my wife came in, after she was done doing her prayer and meditation, and said, "Oh, were you going to the gym? I wanted to go running this morning." Um, and I said, "Well, we can both go." And she's like, "No, no, the babysitter's not here, and little Nate is in the living room." And so I said, "Okay, well, you can go ahead and go running." And I've got a couple spaces in my day during the day that I can go to the gym in Millsboro. But my flesh is just like, you don't like changing your clothes in the middle of the day, going to the gym, getting all sweaty, then having to wash up, change, and go back to work. You don't like that, Will. And just that little adjustment will mess up my attitude. You know, and that's it's funny how the little things that we have to deal with seem to wreck us today, especially today. I mean, you look at some of the stuff that people are protesting and complaining about. I'm not saying everything, y'all. Don't go there. But some things that people are losing their junk over is so minor compared to what the rest of the world suffers from. I mean, we got people in other places in the world that they don't even have tap water that they can drink. They gotta walk hundreds of miles to get to a doctor. A dentist is unheard of. We have so many things and here's a problem. I think we become so fat in the things that have made us so comfortable that we've become brittle when it comes to change. And I'm here to tell you. I mean, I'm Here's a little, what do they call it? A spoiler alert, that if you want to be extremely successful, you're going to have to deal with extreme adaptation, change, being flexible, making sacrifices that are serious, that are sincere, that are gut changing. And that's the problem. We're so soft today that we don't even know what a real sacrifice is anymore. So I didn't want to do a video this morning because I just wasn't feeling it. So I decided to do a video on me not feeling it because I know that these videos make a difference for me and maybe one or two of you guys out there. And really that's all that matters to me. I forget who I was talking to about the difference that we make. And I think because our society thinks you don't really matter if you're not doing something on a massive scale. If you don't have like a billion likes or 1,000 followers or whatever, you're not making a difference. And that's not true. It's not true. If you look at all the incredible people in our life and in the news, imagine you were that one person that influenced Martin Luther King, or you were that one person that told Albert Einstein that he could do it, or you were that one person that told Michael Jordan to try again. There's a lot of ways we can make a difference, but you don't make any difference if you stop trying. So it's Monday morning, and I am encouraging everybody to get motivated, to get your energy up, get your head together, get your head in the game, to make some moves, to move mountains one day at a time. Okay, so I love you guys. I am praying for you guys. Keep me in prayer. Um, I got a text message from my pastor this morning, basically telling me that God's not done with me yet. And he, I mean, and I love my pastor. He's on the main line with God, because he obviously heard from up high that I needed a word of encouragement, and he's one of the few people that will check me out of nowhere and say, "You can do it, Will." I think some people, I mean, yes, I am a positive powerhouse, but I truly value my people that have the insight to know that I need encouragement too. So I appreciate all you guys. I really, really appreciate the prayers and the words and my friends and family. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, love, and hair grease.